What's up, everyone? What's up? How's everyone doing? Hope everyone's doing well. So, before I get started, I wanted to say I had a live with AJ rant rant and reactions. It was a really good one, right? So I want to give that man props for inviting me onto his channel, onto his live. So definitely just want to say thank you for the love and support. Thank you for allowing me to join your live. I love it. I love that there's so much love and support in the community. So I love it. And we don't have enough of it. I honestly believe we don't have enough support. I don't think men don't get enough support, right? Because we care so much about other groups, women, alphabet people, minorities. Yet we really don't really care about men. So I want to give props to people that actually care. So yeah, thank you for letting me join your live stream. Right. All right. So let's get started. So I have said this countless times before that I believe, and I have videos to kind of back up the things I said, right? Video proof, where dating for women is easy, very easy. Um, Women always have all this list of standards, okay? Standards, preferences, whatever. And because, right, by dating statistics, it has shown that most men are attracted to most women. Women have, easy access. Most men are very, they are controlled. Their biggest weakness is women, right? Their biggest weakness is lust. So, you know, men are controlled by women in a sense. So, I think majority of women have easy access to men, and in a way that you have easy access to the men that the good men, bad men, top tier men, low tier. I mean, it's like the gambit of men. Women have access to. Okay, you want good men, you want stable men, you want the charmers, you want the good looks, the men that are good looking, the men that are tall. Women have access to all these men. Now, I'm not saying that women are having an easy time with keeping said men. I think that's a different question, or that's a different topic. But again, dating for women is easy. Okay, dating. Most women have someone that is attracted to her. Most women have men that will want to talk to them, date them, be in a relationship with them, even marry them. Most women have the opportunity. The only thing that makes it harder is women. Women, for whatever reasons, that may come up, women make it hard, right? They may find, oh, you know what? All these men want me, but he's not tall enough. None of these men are tall enough. All these men want me, but they don't make six figures. All these men want me, but he's not charming. He's not funny. Whatever, all these red flags women have, okay? All these red flags that women, you know, put on a man. Okay. So women make it hard. That's the thing. It's not because dating is hard for women. Women actively make it hard, actively make things difficult. So we'll talk about that. I have a bunch of videos to we'll react to and we'll talk about. So yeah, let's get started. All right. All right. So let's check this one out.
Here are some signs that you are dating a loser. I have dated many losers in my life, so I am actually uniquely qualified to speak about this. If he slut shames you for the life that you had before him, loser! If he cannot execute. I mean, like, we love a methodical and thoughtful man, but if he is paralyzed with each decision that he has to make and you are acting as his mommy or his manager, he's a loser. If he thinks he is the prize and always viewing the relationship through the lens of what you bring to the table and making you prove your worth and your value, that is a man who does not know how to put his own self-interest aside. He will not know how to put you first. He is a selfish man and he's a loser. A man who has a history of chronic reckless behavior like gambling, addiction, And listen, we know that sometimes life just gets you and you have to go through hard times. But if you are a woman who has everything figured out, like, you cannot be spending your time dating projects. Okay, and lastly, a man who loves to share traumatic stories to gain sympathy. Okay, this is very different from like if you are dating a guy and you guys are getting very close and you are being vulnerable with each other. No, this is very different from that. This is a man who is literally just trauma dumping on you for the purpose of soliciting sympathy from you. Like, oh my god, like all my exes are so crazy. Like, listen to all the shit that my exes did. Most of the time he's only telling one story and he's probably in the wrong. Here are some signs.
I find it funny with a lot of women where women constantly are dating
Being a
losers.
loser. I have dated many losers.
Women are constantly dating losers. I, this is a thing where, and this is the thing where I find interesting with a lot of women where, you know, what's a big red flag with women is all the men that they chose to date. This is why men care about a woman's past, right? And she'll probably she was talking about it. This is why men care about women's past. Yo, healing. What's up? What's up, my brother? She's projecting. Women love trauma drama. Yes, they do. Exactly, they do. This is a thing where women's past matters to men. Because imagine this. Here's a woman that's constantly dating losers, and i.e. still single. What's that say about you as a man? This is the woman that you chose, and she has a history, predominantly a history of dating losers, men that she deem as losers. So imagine if you're dating her. God forbid you do something bad that, you know, she doesn't like. Now she deems you as a loser. Women that put all blame on the men that she chose, right? Because this is the issue. These are men that women chose. This is why I've said this is why dating is easy for women and women make it harder. Only women out of the two genders, right? Only women have an abundance of options. Women literally go into an ice cream store and see hundreds of options. Yet they choose the one option, right? They choose one out of hundreds. And then they call that option a loser. So really, who's the actual loser? The one that, you know, that she deems a loser, or the one that wants to date the loser? That's the insanity with women. Women constantly say, oh, he's a deadbeat. He's a loser. He's a liar. He's a cheater. He's a womanizer. He's toxic. Okay, great. Who's worse? The men that you complain about, or you who wants to date these said men? This is, I can never understand women that want to insult the men that they have dated. For me, no matter how shitty the women I've dated in the past, I'm not going to insult them, because here's the thing. It will only look bad on me. Because then if I say these women are, I don't know, I'm not saying that they are, but if I'm saying these women are 304s, these women are abusers, these women are the worst women in the world. What does that say about me when I wanted to date these women? That doesn't say a whole lot of great things about me. That's a red flag in and of itself. So right here, oh, signs of dating a loser? Yeah, because you wanted losers. Yo, Mr. Smith, what's up, my brother? Thank you for coming on tonight. A woman's past is her enemy and a man's stumbling block. Damn, bro, you have some fire words. I always love when you say shit, right? I always love when you say shit because, bro, you spit bars.
In my life, so I am actually uniquely qualified to speak about this. If he slut shames you for the life that you had before him, loser.
If he shames her, right, slut shames her for the life she had before, what's that say? And again, these are the men she's dated, so more than likely she has a high body count. I swear, women would do anything they can to negate their past mistakes. They would do anything they can to negate the past mistakes, because here's the thing. The whole insecurity talk, it's just another way to push off accountability. Again, these are things that are important for men to understand who he's dating. Women, to be honest, I think this is why women fail at dating. They don't give a shit about a man's past. They don't give a shit about a man's past. All they care about is him right now or him in the future. And then you wonder why, when dating is so easy for women, why are they constantly failing? Because how they go about dating. Women do not give a shit about a man's past. They don't. They don't want to hear it. They don't ask about it, really. They really don't care. And then you wonder why. It's like, oh, what? He's a liar. He's a cheater. He's an abuser. Yeah, you could have figured that out. What, with his last relationships, with his all his friends in the past, you could have figured shit out. I don't understand how women have great women's intuition, but you don't know nothing about this man. You don't know nothing about his past. But that's because of this mentality right here. Women don't want men to know about their own past. So they don't want to be seen as hypocrites, right? Because if they're asking about your past, guess what? They're going to have to tell you about theirs.
Cannot execute. I mean, like, we love a methodical and thoughtful man, but if he is paralyzed with each decision that he has to make and you are acting as his mommy, his manager, he's a loser. If he thinks he is the prize.
This is the whole thing that women need a man to plan everything. It's absolutely ridiculous. Yo, why? What's up, my brother? What's up? I think women left to their own devices are not able to decipher who is a good man to mate with. This is why back then fathers handled who their daughter. Exactly. 100%. Exactly. This is the problem. Women are too clouded by emotions. Oh my God, do I feel the vibe with this man? Do I feel the chemistry with this man? Is this man charming? Is he good with his words? Does he look good? Instead of, you know what? What type of man is he? What's his morality? What's his character like? How, what's his past like? Right? But no, they don't give a shit about that. They don't give a shit about that. And then you wonder why women are dating, losers or liars and abusers. Another season down, getting ready for the crab season. Bro, how long are you taking a break for? I hope you didn't just like go from one season to the next season. That's tiring. But I missed you, my brother. I missed you. Yeah, I find this whole thing when women chastise men for decision making. Do women not realize, okay, that they are the ones to create this dynamic where men don't know how to make decisions. Not that men don't know how to make decisions, but men don't know what to do. Women constantly complain, oh, I'm my own woman. I dated a woman who would chastise me for making plans. Yet she's the one who said that, oh, I want a strong, domineering leader type man. Okay. And then it's like, no, I don't want to follow your lead. I don't want to follow your decision. I don't want you to do this. I don't want to do that. Then what the hell are men making decisions for? This is a thing where men are, I believe, not all men, but majority of men are natural leaders. They don't mind and they would love to lead their family, their relationship. The problem is men don't want to fight about it. Men don't want constant battles. Okay? Men don't want us like, oh, let's do this. And then you said, no, let's not do that. It's like, and then it's like, okay, then let's do this. No, let's not do that. Then you know what? Just tell me what you want. So many men are tired of this, right? Women constantly said, what about weaponizing competence? Guess what? It's because of women. Women constantly question men on every fucking decision. Women constantly think that they're strong, independent, they don't need no man. So what? What are men supposed to do? It's either men force that shit down your throat or men just take a step back. Well, most men are good men, so they're just taking a step back and like, fine. I don't want to battle. You want to make decisions? Fine. What do you want to do? The rest of the week and also the weekend. Wow, that's not much of a break. I hope you don't wear yourself out, my brother. These women are the true losers. Exactly. Deadbeats and bums. This will become very apparent when sex robots become Could be.
And always viewing the relationship through the lens of what you bring to the table and making you prove your worth and your value. That is a man who
I think it's funny when a woman says, "Oh, a man shouldn't care what she brings to the table, your worth, your value." And yet, here you are talking about man's worth and value, talking about what men should do and shouldn't do, talking about red flags of men. Hypocrisy much? It's like literally women don't understand. You do the same thing. You care what a man brings to the table. You just don't say it like that. Men are blunt about it. Men are straightforward about it. Okay, men don't like the whole fucking, flowery words or like, manipulation of words. No, men were straightforward about it. Okay, this is what I can do. This is my qualities. This is how I am. What do you bring to the table? What am I getting? Right, being in a relationship with you. What's so special? What's so amazing about being in a relationship with you? Oh, I'm the table. This is what you're getting right here. I don't need to say nothing. This is what you're getting right here, right here. That's it, right? This is what you're getting, right? I don't need to say nothing. It's like, seriously.
Who does not know how to put his own self-interest aside. He will not know how to put you first. He is a selfish man and he's a loser. A man who has a
Put you first. This is a thing where I find it funny with women, where they said men shouldn't be selfish. Yet women don't follow that own advice. But again, this is shit where, because women are manipulating you, she doesn't want you to be selfish, because you can't have two selfish people in a relationship. Guess what? She's trying to destroy your self-esteem, your needs and care for yourself, so you can care for her. This is why I promote men having self-respect, men having boundaries. I've said this, I get it. Selfishness is not terrible and essentially terrible. Extreme, right? Extreme selfishness where you only care about yourself, that is the border. That is the line that I honestly believe a lot of women are crossing. A lot of women are being insanely selfish. So done with that question. I'm very excited to see how the world looks in 5 to 10 years. You know what? That's the thing where a lot of us are. I've said this before. I think a lot of men are just sitting back, right? They're just sitting back and watching the world that women have created. Let's see if it burns down or not.
history of chronic reckless behavior like gambling, addiction. And listen, we know that sometimes life just gets you and you have to go through hard times. But if you are a woman who has everything figured out, like, you cannot be spending your time dating projects. Okay, and lastly, a man who loves to share traumatic stories to gain sympathy. Okay, this is very different from
One, I find this is the ridiculous of it. Women for years, decades, have bothered, have demanded, have asked men to be emotional, to share, to be vulnerable. And now women are demonizing men that, has opened the emotional floodgates. Women are demonizing it. Your emotion is too much. I don't need it. Who cares about your traumatic experiences? This is just like Healing said. Okay, I hope this fall we have a traumaculous. Man, I'm terrible with that word. Well, it will be probably a hard time, right? I think that women will be suffering because this is the world that women created, and now women will not be able to deal with it. We have either men that are, that's an interesting word. I don't think I've seen that word before, but okay, like I said, women are either dealing with men that they have created themselves and now complaining about, or men are there, they can't deal with the men that are just walking away, because I think a lot of men are just done with a lot of women.
like if you were dating a guy and you guys are getting very close and
Hello, Red Door Woman. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by.
You are being vulnerable with each other. No, this is very different from that. This is a man who is literally just trauma dumping on you for the purpose of soliciting sympathy from you. Like, oh my God, like,
Out of the two genders, who's the one who actually trauma dumps? Out of the two genders, who is the one who's constantly talking about drama, traumatic experiences? Who's the one? And I find it really disingenuous when it is okay for women to talk about their emotional turmoils or whatever emotional feelings they have. But if a man does it, it's trauma dumping. If a man does it, it's a red flag. If a man does it, it's a sign of a loser. Really? And again, and you wonder why men can't or won't be vulnerable to women. So if a man shares his traumas, it's trauma dumping. Yo, Lenny, what's up? What's up? Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for stopping by.
oh, my exes are so crazy. Like, listen to all the shit that my exes did. Most of the time, he's only telling one story, and he's probably in the wrong. Here are some signs that you are dating a loser. I have dated many losers in my life, so I am actually...
Women are ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, women have created the men that they complain about. Literally, women have created the men that they complain about. What do you guys think? What's up, everyone? Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the love and support. You guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. Sean, what's up, my brother? What's up? Thank you. Oh, yo, Wonder. Exactly. That's what I said. Okay. That is what I said. Imagine that. These are the women that have dated so many losers. So many losers. And they think that that's a flex. They think that's worth telling the world. What does that make you? A person who, the type of woman that's attracted to losers. That doesn't say that doesn't say a whole lot of good things about you. That you love losers. All right. This was an interesting video, right? This is an interesting video. So hopefully you guys like it. Let's check this out.
Okay, so I went on a date. The date was to the date. He arrived at my house at 9:25. I mean, at 9:20. I was out by 9:25, so I was pushing the time that it took to get to church. So then I wanted to get some Starbucks. So we go get Starbucks, and he felt like I was pushing the time because church started at 10. We arrived to church exactly at 10. But you know how when you're in the car and you gotta get like ready, put your lip on, get the oil off the bottom of your shoes and stuff? I was doing that. So my date was really anxious to get into church, but I felt like you could just wait for me. So then he's like, I'm gonna just leave you the key. Mind you, this is my first time at his church. I've never been to this church before. I'm a little anxious. It's a date. It's already like the nerves are there. So he leaves, and then I get upset. And I'm like, I feel like you just left me. So I text my friend, and I was like, can you come pick me up? And she's like, where you at? As I'm texting her and talking to her, he comes out because he's like, where are you at? I said, I'm leaving. So then I'm like, he's like, no, don't leave. So I get out of the car, and he's like, come on, let's just go to church. Let's go to church. Let's walk in. And then I was like, no. So I turn around. I was like, I'm not going. And then this went on for like less than like 2 minutes in the parking lot. So then I get tearful because I'm feeling left out. Like, I feel like you just tried to leave me. And I don't know what that is. But I need y'all to tell me if I'm wrong. Am I wrong for saying I'm going to leave? Because he said that he felt like it was disrespectful to do all of that. And I just don't feel like I was being disrespectful, because I feel like once you got out of the car, you basically left me. And I don't know. I'm your guest. Granted, I don't think that was the intent, but I want to know if y'all feel like I'm disrespectful, because I just don't think it's disrespectful that I felt like he could have waited like 3 minutes. I was done. We got to church at 10. I wrapped everything up by 10:03, but then he wanted to hurry up and leave. And then he ended up having to come back out. Am I wrong? Is that wrong? For real? Like, is that wrong? Okay, so
I've said this before. I've said this before. Women cannot handle good men. Women cannot handle, and not all women, but I think a lot of women, particularly modern day women cannot handle good men. Women can't handle men that are gentlemen, respectful, actually God-fearing men, men that are accountable, moral men, men with principles, with boundaries, men that are emotionally intelligent, men that are intelligent. Women can't handle good men because good men will be a mirror to how shitty of a person you are. That is the thing. A lot of these women cannot handle good men because these men will hold a mirror to how shitty of a person you are. We've had so many women say, I want a God-fearing man. God-fearing man. A man with moralities, okay? A man that listens to the words of God, okay? But here's the thing. Women like this cannot handle said men. She was already late, okay? And late because of her own foolishness. And then she's at the church and still pushing the time. Because here's the thing where for men, if you're going to do it, you're already late if you're not early. That's a lot of thing where this is the thing where men that have morals, men that are, strict, you are late if you don't have, if you are not early, you are late. And this is the problem that a lot of men see.
The date was going to church, but I was late to the date.
That's an interesting date. I gotta say that. I wouldn't think many men would do that. So I give it prop that a man that's thinking like that, in my honest opinion, is a man that's, he's serious. He's not playing games, right? Again, this is the problem. Like I said, this is why women choose the losers, right? This is why women choose the losers. Yo, Dawson, what's up, my brother? What's up? This is why women choose the losers. Why women choose the liars, the cheaters, the abusers. Why do you think the Pookies, the Ray Rays, the Chaz, the Tyrones, why do you think these men are constantly having women? Why? Because these men won't hold women accountable. These women understand, right? These men are, these men don't have boundaries. These men are fine with like low effort. These men, like, that's the thing. So if women are dealing with proper men, they are going to hold women to standards, right? Hold women to standards. The Pookies don't give a shit, right? They don't care if you're fat, if you have 8 kids, if you have like 3 baby daddies, as long as they can hit, okay? As long as they can hit, the Pookies don't give a shit. The Pookies don't give a shit about your standards, don't give a shit about how bad your attitude is, right? They don't give a shit if you have a body count of 300. As long as they can add to that body count, they don't give a shit. But good men, proper men, they're gonna show you. They're gonna have a mirror to you. See how shitty of a person you are. Okay, show that all the shit you say is a lie.
He arrived at my house at 9:25. At 9:20, I was out by 9:25, so I was pushing the time that it took to get to church. So then I wanted to get some Starbucks. So we go get Starbucks, and he felt like I was pushing the time because church started at 10.
See, that's the thing, okay? That's the more disrespect. This is the thing where she's disrespecting that man's time. But women don't care. Women don't care about a man's time. They don't care about a man's effort. They don't care. And here's the thing where she don't care. Fine. This is a man, he probably liked her, so fine. Let's do the Starbucks. You want Starbucks? We get that. And then you proceed to do even more. Proceed to push even more buttons. This man wanted to be there, okay? So he can... Priscilla, thank you. Thank you. A shout out to all the good men out there. You are an amazing woman. You are an amazing woman. Thank you for the love and support. This is the thing, right? That is a good man. he I'm not a Bible thumper, okay? But men that, are truly religious, these are usually proper men. These are men that, you know what? A lot of women seem to say they want to commit to. Well, here's the man that you want to commit to, but you're playing with his time. You're playing with his effort.
We arrived to church exactly at 10. But you know how when you're in the car and you got to get like ready, put your lip on, get the oil off the bottom of your shoes and stuff? I was doing that.
What the hell is that? I like this is the thing where she is literally playing with his time. She's literally have no respect for the man. And this is the problem, okay? Even though this is a good man, I'm sorry. A lot of good men have no self-respect. A lot of good men have no self-respect. Because here's a woman she's going, you're taking her to church, right? You're showing her how, you're a big, important part of your life. How little respect she has. Well, she's already pushing the time, right? Because she wanted to get some Starbucks. Now she needs to put on lip gloss and clean the bottom of her shoe. It's like, this is a thing where, I'm sorry, this is the problem with good men. We have no self-respect. And I've been there and I've done that, okay? I've been there and done that, where being a good man, you sacrifice yourself. Yo, Whiskey, my brother. It's been a long ass time since I've seen you. Thank you for stopping by, my brother. Thank you for the support. You're amazing, my brother. You're amazing. I love you. But that's the thing. Being a good man, it makes us stupid. Being a good man makes us stupid because we sacrifice ourselves so we can think of the other person. And part of sacrificing ourselves is we sacrifice our self-respect. We sacrifice our self-respect because we think, as good men, we think that, you know what? We are supposed to put the other person first. Okay? And us second or whatever at the bottom of the priority list. And I've been there and I've done that. We've done it so much. We disrespect ourselves so much because we want to, we hope that since we care for the other person, they're going to see our efforts. They're going to see our efforts and then they're going to reciprocate. But this is the thing. I've learned this from the hard way, is that if you disrespect yourself, others will do too.
So my date was really anxious to get into church, but I felt like you could just...
Lenny said exactly. She was testing him to see how much bad behavior he would put up with. Exactly. The manipulation. The testing. Modern day women are constantly testing, constantly pushing the buttons of men. Unbelievable.
Wait for me. So then he's like, I'm gonna just leave you the key. Mind you, this is my first time at his church. I've never been to this church before. I'm a little anxious. It's a date. It's already like the nerves are there.
Mr. Smith said it. Adam putting abroad first cost him his destiny. Yep.
So he leaves, and then I get upset. And I'm like, I feel like you just left me. So I text my friend, and I was like, can you come pick me up? And she's like,
you were upset. You are making the man late. This is the thing, right? Women don't care what is important to a man. That shows you how little respect she has for the man. She don't care how much he cares about his religion, much how he cares about his passion. Women do this constantly. They belittle men's hobbies. They belittle men's passions. Okay? They belittle men's feelings. So many women out there care so little about a man's desires, his needs, his feelings, his passions, his hobbies. They don't care. And this is why I promote, have some self-respect. Here's a woman that was showing you so much disrespect. He should have just like, fuck it. Leave then. Go. You want to go? Go call your friend. Leave. My brother, Whiskey. Bro, You're crazy. You're crazy. But this is the thing where I said this, all right? I do admit that a lot of us men are at fault, right? Here's a man that has that's allowing the disrespect. He has so little self-respect for him. He's allowing this woman to cross boundaries, right? Cross the line. And I've been there. So I understand that, you know what? We have to wake up. We are allowing people to disrespect us, to not care about us. And it has to end. Shit like that has to end.
Where you're at. As I'm texting her and talking to her, he comes out because he's like, where are you at? I said, I'm leaving. So then I'm like, he's like, no, don't leave. So I get out of the car and he's like, come on, let's just go to church. Let's go to church. Let's walk in. And then I was like, no. So I turn around. I was like, I'm not going. And then this went on for like less than like 2 minutes in the parking lot. So then I get tearful because I'm feeling left out. Like, I feel like you just tried to leave me. And I don't know what that is. But I need y'all to tell me if I'm wrong. Am I wrong for saying I'm going to leave because he...
This is what women do. This is what women do. Women go online to seek validations for their bad behaviors. Women are used to this, right? This is why so many women post shit online, because they know or they hope that other women will validate their bad behaviors. Will say, oh no, you're right, girl. You're right, girl. He's a terrible man. All that shit. So that women can feel bad. Take away accountability. So women don't have to, oh, I was wrong for this. No. All these women, all the sisterhood was supporting me. So I know I wasn't wrong. I was right to treat this man with disrespect. I was right to think so little of this man. I was right to treat this man like this. This is why I said, I think the sisterhood is very dangerous. It's very dangerous because it literally, it promotes bad behavior. What's wrong? What would you think I'm wrong with? Right? What would you think I'm wrong with? I'm down to talk. I'm down to talk about it.
He said that he felt like it was disrespectful to do all of that. And I just don't feel like I was being disrespectful, because I feel like once you got out of the car, you basically left me, and I don't know, I'm your guest. Granted, I don't think that was the intent, but I want to know if y'all feel like I'm disrespectful, because I just don't think it's disrespectful that I felt like he could have waited like 3 minutes. I was done. We got to church at 10. I wrapped everything up by 10.
You knew he wanted to come there early. This is the thing where men don't desire to be fashionably late. That's not really a man thing. Now, I'm not saying men don't be late, but the idea, the concept of being fashionably late, it's not that popular with men. Right? It's not a thing with men like that. It's like this is the thing with a lot of women. It's like, oh, they think that, oh, be fashionably late. There's nothing wrong with that. And here's the controversial opinion, because I've dated predominantly black women. I don't know if it's all black women, but it seems like it's a lot. Almost all black women I've dated or talked with or deal with or heard, they don't have a concept of time. Okay, like I don't know what's up with that. A lot of black women do not have a concept of time. They are fine with being late, and sometimes they don't even think twice about it. They don't really care about the times where I had to date with my exes and stuff. I had to change the time. Said, oh no, we had to go. It started at a half an hour earlier, just to try to get her to be there on time. I think it's a ridiculous thing.
3, but then he wanted to hurry up and leave, and then he ended up having to come back out. Am I wrong?
Now, you know what? I wanted to show you guys this, right? Because the women in the comment section, I give women a lot of props. I'm giving all these women a lot of props. Okay, these women saw the disrespect, saw the insanity. Right? You can see this. I hate to agree with a man, but you lack time management, accountability, consideration for his time. Then you proceeded to manipulate once you arrived at the church. Girl, I've said this before. Okay, I do not hate women. I do not hate women. I hate people who lack accountability. I hate delusional people. I hate hypocrisy. But women, I don't hate. Okay. But the sad thing is that a lot of times, particularly with the videos I see, okay, there are probably plenty of videos of men, being like that. But the videos I've seen, women are the hypocrites. But I'm giving props to women because here's the shit right here. Here are a bunch of logical women, not just blindly, being blindly sheeps and just following the sisterhood. So props to these women. Girl, you've been wrong since 9/25. Not bad. It's bad enough that it's Monday and now you got me agreeing with a man on top of that. You're dead wrong and disrespectful. Your name is the Jezebel spirit. Look at it. Disrespected this man 3 times and he still wanted you there. Girl, look at that. Yeah, girl, you moving like it's your day. It's the Lord's day. Girl, you said all this out loud and still don't think you're the problem. I gotta admit, these girls, these women are on point. Let that God-fearing man go find the right woman, cause sis. I gotta admit, right? A lot of these women are on point. I give props to women. I'm giving props to the women because that right there, they're not blindly following. They're not just like validating women. So props to women. Props to them. But what do you guys think? Definitely think this woman's wrong. And I've said this before. This is why I think a lot of women who say I want God-fearing men are hypocrites, are red flags. Because 1, they can't handle God-fearing men. And 2, to be honest, they themselves are not God-fearing women. They themselves are red flags. They don't really follow the words of God. And I've seen it more often than not. What do you guys think? Love it. Thank you everyone for being here. Please like the live, right? And thank you guys. Thank you everyone for all the love and support. You guys are amazing. I love it. I love it. Yo, jackass, bro, you are amazing. I gotta say, I mean, not because of the donation, but I have missed you, my brother. I have missed you, right? I miss you when you're here. I was kind of fucked in the head at Fort Lord. I got an entry into the Key West. Bro, I miss your craziness, right? I miss your craziness. So, bro, thank you for stopping by. You are crazy. You are a hoot. I love it. I love it. You are mad ass funny. Yes. Thank you for your service. Okay, so I want to react to this. This is a story, right? This is a longer woman's story. I always like to I'm going to react to this and then we'll do some Kendra G reaction. So that's what I really want to do. But yes, I want to check this video out. It's a long story. It's a long video, about 6 minutes. So I'm going to watch it and react to it at the same time. But again, this is like I said this before, where I believe dating for women is easy. But I honestly believe they themselves make it harder. So, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that in a bit. But yeah, let's react to this, right? A relationship fail or a dating fail of this woman. So let's check this out.
Story time.
Lenny, thank you, my brother. Thank you. Thank you for the love.
How I found out my boyfriend of 7.5 years was cheating on me because I found an avocado on the counter. And just a quick disclaimer, if you are said person / said person's people watching this video, two things come to mind. One, if you don't want bad things that you do to be talked about, maybe you shouldn't do bad things. Just a thought. And two, emotional cheating is still cheating. It does not matter if you slept with them or not. Whether that's true or not, I don't know, nor do I care. You still cheated. So now that all that's out of the way, just some little backstory. We were together from 18 to 26 and living together from like 24 to 26. And we were going through this like weird phase starting in like November, which November is important. Keep that in mind. Going through like weird roommate phase where it was like we weren't really sure what was going on, like something was off, but like that's normal. Like a lot of long-term couples go through that. It's fine. 7 years in, like we were gonna work on it, everything was gonna be fine. Then it got to the point where it was just like going on for too long, nothing was changing, kind of thing. So we mutually decided we were going to go on a month-long break. He was going to move into our friend's apartment that they were still paying for, but they were living out of the state for work, which was in the same exact building. That's also important. And he was going to move out, and then we were going to figure it out. I did not need a month.
Red Door, thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Thank you. You guys are amazing tonight. You guys are amazing.
I only needed a week to decide that I no longer wanted to be with a man-child, and especially not for the rest of my life. And so...
You were with this person for 7 years and have the audacity to call this person a man-child. I swear to God, I do not respect anybody. I do not respect anybody that insults the people they chose to be with. I have really very little respect for people who insult the people you chose. I've said this before. I will never insult any woman I've chose to be with because that's a bad reflection on you, right? This man child. Well, you wanted them. You literally let this man child in you. So really, what's that saying about you? And fine, you heard her. After a week of a break, of a month-long break, she already didn't want to be with this man. Fine. After a week, she already didn't want to be with this man of a break that they mutually chose.
So I asked if he could come over so we could talk about it. So he came over and it was like the most chill breakup ever. All of our friends were like, "Are you okay?" We were like, "Yeah, it's fine." We hugged each other. We were going to be friends. It was all good. Like, no harm, no foul. Everything's fine. I was going to Atlanta the next week for a little girls trip. And so I told him those 4 days that I'm gone, I was gone like Tuesday to Friday. Those 4 days you can move your things out. Now, mind you, this is important. He only had like some clothes, shoes, toiletries, like Legos, things like that to move out. But like he didn't have any furniture to move out. He wasn't moving across the state. Again, he was moving like literally one floor up. And that's it. That's all he had to do. So I thought 4 days was plenty. So I come back from my Atlanta trip, having a great time, immediately walk in pissed because I see his diplomas on the counter, like he has stuff everywhere, and he didn't move literally anything out except for like maybe 5 pairs of pants and some shirts. Not enough, to be honest. So I reached out to him because that was rude and disrespectful. And he said that he had been really busy with work that week, but he was at a bar with some friends. Stupid. And I said, "Don't worry, I'll take care of it." So I packed up all of his things. It took me 6 minutes flat to throw all of his shit into trash bags and take it up the one flight of stairs and throw it into our friend's apartment.
For someone who said that it was a mutual breakup, which is when she said it's a mutual breakup, yet calling him this a man child and then just throwing shit into it's like, did it sound like a mutual breakup? I swear, it's like, I find it really funny with a lot of women where they choose the men that they hate, right? They choose these losers, these men child, these liars, these cheaters, these men that they hate so much. You chose these men. No one forced you to go for these men.
So I go into the friend's apartment and immediately I know that something's off. You know, like just that intuition, like that gut
Bro, Whiskey, you are crazy. Thank you for the support, my brother. Men like my, yes, I don't know why. I was just a semi-pro with validated referrals. Tax-free money was good. Bro, your stories are weird. Your stories and comments are crazy. I love you. I love you, my brother.
feeling. Like if you're a girl, you know, you know. And I walked in and I saw a half-eaten avocado on the kitchen island. And something that you might not know about me is that I love avocados, okay? My favorite food in the world. Eat one all the time. Probably almost every day. And he hated avocados. And I said, I know who's been here. Immediately I knew. So I put his things down and I did something that I am not necessarily proud of. But again, if this is the worst thing that I did, I'll take it. So I saw his journal on the coffee table with like a pen in like the pages. And so I walked over, opened it up. And sure enough, there was an entire page written and dated about 2 days after we broke up, maybe 3. An entire page written about how in love he was with his coworker.
So you invaded this man's privacy and just used the reason of, oh, it's the avocado that made me do something. Really? You invaded this man's privacy. I was like, God, seriously? And okay, so you are all. This is a thing where you already broke up, and now days after he's writing how he feels about somebody else. I mean, like, I find this is kind of funny with a lot of women where, and it's a lot of women have said this. When a woman decides to break up with someone, her mind, she's already checked out. She has already checked out of a relationship. Most women, if not a lot of them, once they decide to break up, a lot of them have already checked out. So your heart was already not in the relationship. And now you complain that his heart is moving on really quickly. This is a thing where women want men to suffer. It's like, how dare you not be sad? How dare you move on quickly? How dare you fall for someone else? You should be crying. You should be begging to come back to me. You should be fighting for me. Even though I don't want you. I don't want you. But you know what? You need to be fighting for me. You need to be sad and depressed. I swear, this is the thing. Men with self-respect, men with clear boundaries. Fine, you don't want this? I move on. For me, it's like, I don't cry about it. I'm like, you know what? If we're done, we're done. Men that, like, we hang on to shit, people that hang on to shit is like, honestly, it's not healthy.
So I take a picture of it and immediately leave. Because now I'm pissed. Because that's just...
You took a picture of his diary? It's like, seriously.
disrespectful and rude. Okay. Now, I understand that at this point we've been broken up. We were on a break for a week. At this point, we were broken up for like a week or so. I get it. Okay.
But here's the thing where you also gotta say this. Because a lot of women don't really mention this. You may have been broken up for a week, but I guarantee you, when the relationship is at its end, there has been weeks to months of pretty much nothing. Probably barely any sex, if at all. Probably barely any contact, barely any love there. Now, I'm not saying that, oh, you should be cheating or doing anything bad while actually still in a relationship. But what she just said is that he was falling in love with somebody. That is it. I mean, I guess, yeah, probably a bit emotional cheating. But again, you know, he probably was falling for someone else. I mean, here's the thing with a lot of situations where maybe you are talking to someone else and you might be developing feelings. That shit that does happen.
However, you do not fall in love with somebody in 3 days after breaking up with your girlfriend of 7.5 years. Okay?
You fell out of love with him. It's like you fell out of love with him after, like, you already fell out of love with him after being with a man for 7 years. Right? This is the thing where I think a lot of women can't handle how men think. Fine, if we're broken up, we're done. If we're broken up, we're done. Why would I need to linger on to like this? Again, this is why a lot of women are surprised or angry if men move on too quickly. If men, men do not want to dwell on emotions, right? I'm not saying he's not hurt, but honestly, it's not healthy for men to wallow, right? Wallow in depression, wallow in, hurt feelings, wallow in the past. No, we move on. We got to move on. Okay. Life still goes on. So wallowing, oh my God, my heart is broken. She left me, all that shit. What? No, you got to move on.
Sorry, not buying it. Not buying it. Not buying it. I would also like to point out that he had told me while we were breaking up that he had spoken to said coworker and asked for some advice. I thought that was a little fishy, but I didn't think it was really my place because we were already broken up. So who cares? And
so while we were breaking up, he was talking to a woman. Here's the thing where another woman is, handling or there for him, his emotional needs. No surprise that, maybe while one relationship is failing and now he's gaining feelings for someone else because that someone else is actually, there for him emotionally. It didn't say nothing about him physically cheating. Now, yes, it may be, I don't even think it's like necessarily emotionally cheating, but it's probably on the path for more emotional, a more, emotional connection. So
till I found out that he had gone to her numerous times since November about our relationship, and she used that as an in, and now they are together. Now I have to say thank you to.
Now they're together. Here's a woman that's bitter. You can hear it. She's bitter that the man that she was with for 7 years has moved on insanely quickly. Here's a woman that assumed or wanted this man to suffer for a bit, to be sad for a bit. I talked this with another YouTuber of mine, right? A friend, right? The Jay's Reaction. A lot of women want men to be like women, right? Have the mindset of women, to talk like women, to feel like women. This is the problem. Women are trying to shape men into women. Men don't deal with that shit, right? Women will be really angry if men don't follow the script that women are putting out. That women can't handle it.
The both of them. Thank you. Because now I am free, thank God. Hallelujah. And to all the men out there, you cannot rationalize emotional cheating. Sorry.
Emotional. This is kind of funny. Emotional cheating. One, that wasn't the reason why you guys break up. Okay, that wasn't the reason why you break up. I find it's like this is the thing where it's funny. So women are the ones who are promoting, who are ringing the bell for male friendship, right? Having men as friends. Women are ringing that bell. Here's a man that gone to a woman for emotional support, for emotional advice, right? For relationship advice. And that woman was showing him support. He, as a man, he's talking to you that, you know what? He is talking to this woman. So you can't be too surprised that he's gaining feelings while he's talking to her. I don't think this is necessarily that level of emotional cheating. Right? It's not, it's like, with me, what I think what's emotional cheating is that it's a long-term thing where each other, like you are talking about your feelings, you are having inside jokes. It's like you are everything, okay? Like a girlfriend, except for physical. Okay? You even like flirt with each other. To be honest, to talk like, oh, talk about each other's feelings, talk about each other's problems. Is that emotional cheating? She was there with him while he was getting broken up with. So is that emotional cheating? I don't really see it like that. Now, Maybe it was heading down the road to, you know, him developing feelings for her. But I really wouldn't consider this emotional cheating, especially when it's what it sounds like. It's right at the end of that relationship. Okay, it wasn't like, you know, months before the end. It sounds like it was a week, 2 weeks at the end of that relationship. So, but fine, whatever. This is the thing where I would say, if it was emotional cheating, let's say that. But you broke up not because of that. You didn't want him anymore. You didn't want him anymore. So this is the stupidity. You didn't break up because he was cheating on you. You broke up because he was whatever reason you had. You didn't want him anymore. So now you are bitter because he's moving on really quickly. That, you know what, he was not hurt from your breakup. He didn't suffer. He wasn't depressed from your breakup. Absolutely ridiculous.
Sorry. I was told they did not sleep together. I don't really care if they did or not. Because falling in love with somebody while you are going to your home and sharing a bed with somebody that you claim to be in love with is disgusting and gross and rude and disrespectful. So that's my story. So I hope that they are living a happy life. Again, thank you. I am much better off. And yeah, that's exactly how an avocado told me that my long-term boyfriend was cheating on me with his
Sounds like his diary did that for you. Not an avocado. Women just, God, you just want to, you know, you can tell if someone watched too much drama, right? They watch too much, whatever, reality shows, too much drama shit, because really, no, that diary told you it.
coworker for the last 5 months and I had no idea. So
And yeah, it's like, this is a thing where women don't understand. This is misery right here. I said this before. The best you can do is self-reflection. Stop blaming others. Stop blaming others. It would have been healthier for her, okay? Healthier for her to see what was the problem she contributed to the end of that relationship and then fix it or, you know, process it. Caring about what, you know, about his side, honestly, it just makes you look bitter, right? And then saying, oh, he cheated, oh, emotional cheating, all this. Really? You guys were already ending or already have ended. This is the thing where she's neglecting the end of that relationship and just putting the blame on him. He emotionally cheated. Really? You guys were already broken up.
I would also like to state that this is why I tore apart all of the Legos, put them into one collective trash bag, threw out all of the wheels.
And the bitterness. He destroyed his Legos. He destroyed his property. The bitterness. The misery. I like, is it not mutual? This is the thing where that whole shit, right? Mutual breakup. I think it's like 80 to 90% always a lie. Nobody, I think most people do not mutually break up. I think it's one person, okay, who wants to leave, wants to break up, and the other person just fine, just agrees with it, not fight it. A mutual breakup? This is bitterness right here.
And gave all of them back to him. And it was healing, and I do not regret it. So, thank you.
Sure. All right, I guess. What do you guys think? All right, let's do some Kendra G. Let's do some Kendra G. All right, for the new viewers, I love to do some Kendra G videos, right? Some Kendra G reaction videos, because honestly, it's funny, right? It's funny in a sad way. It's a good perspective or view of what men are dealing with in the dating scene. Now, like I've said this before, this is not all women, But this is a lot of women that men have to deal with in the dating market. So it's a good, it's a good understanding of the struggles that men go through. Now, of course, it's not 100%, but it's a good barometer. Patricia, thank you. Thank you for stopping by. Love you. You are amazing. Love you, sister. Love you. All right. Yes, I agree. Lenny, I agree. She really doesn't care like that. But, it is what it is. All right, let's get started.
I love it. You got good light. You got good skin. This is what I'm talking about. Kendra G Singles, the dating app. It's available now.
Well, I'm currently in Minnesota, but I'm not gonna be here for long.
So are you visiting or do you live there?
Well, I used to live here, but I moved. I'm a travel nurse, so I'm kind of moving around a lot. So,
Oh, a nurse. Straight off red flag. I mean, like, I'm not saying the stereotype is maybe 100% true, but there's a stereotype for a reason.
So where would you say is home?
Healing said it too. This is the thing. We agree. Big red flag.
Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay.
I just moved there.
Okay. How old are you?
33.
33. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Taurus.
Taurus. Oh, when's your
Mhm.
birthday?
May 1st.
Okay, I'm May 7th.
Ooh, yes.
All right. What do you do for a living?
I'm a travel nurse.
You did tell me that. Okay, I'm sorry. You have any kids?
Whoa. Oh.
What happened? Hey, I've been
No,
married.
nope, never been married.
Okay. And so we got Jamisha Charlotte, 33, Taurus, travel nurse, no kids, never married. I think I got it all. What kind of man you look? Oh, first, do you want to be featured on social media as well?
Sure. Why not?
Okay. All right. Let's do it. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
I need someone who's family oriented. He has to have a relationship with God or at least working on it.
I've said this before. Women that constantly, I mean, again, it's not all women, but I've seen it more often than not. Women that want God-fearing men are more often than not God-fearing themselves. They are not the followers of the word of God. Women that want God-fearing men is that they want men shackled to the moralities that God teach. They want men to be shackled to the moralities that God teaches. But they themselves do not shackle themselves to said moralities. But they just want a man who's God-fearing, so he is shackled to those words. Because if you listen to a lot of these women, you listen to their life, they will be Jezebels.
A provider.
Okay, wait, pause. I don't mean to cut you off, but the great thing is they could go to your profile right away. So I'm going to let you finish, but they're telling me to check your profile because it says you have 2 kids on your profile.
Really? I don't have
Yeah.
any kids. Maybe I just made that profile today. Maybe I made a mistake. I don't know.
Okay, well, they
I don't
said you
have
need
any
to
kids
fix your
though.
profile because the cousins, once you go to her profile. The one thing, let me tell you something. I don't really know what
What?
jobs my cousins have, but I really think I might start my own investigation firm and hire y'all. Because the one thing the KBI is going to do, and that's the Kendra Bureau.
Jay, what's up, my brother? Thank you. Guys, you gotta check out Jay's channel. Amazing creator. He had me on the other day. Love it. Love it. A lot of people who are in here tonight are from his channel. Thank you for the love and support. This man is amazing. Check out his shit.
Of investigation. They're gonna find shit out.
I just made this profile, so maybe that was a mistake. Because I don't know if you remember, I just like DM'd you on Instagram asking how I can get on, and then you told me to get the app. That's so. I think I was kind of in a hurry, and I don't know what I did wrong, but
Okay.
I'll try and
So
go back to fix it.
I get a lot of DMs, so I wish I could remember which one you are. I got a couple of DMs. Everybody asked me how to get on the show. I'm like, download the dating app, baby. But you here. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, here's the deal. Change your 2 to 0 because the cousin's like, you lying.
I don't have any reason to lie, but I understand if it's on my profile. I'll have to go back. I don't know if I can do it right
Yeah, you
now,
can do it
but
after. It's okay. You can do it after.
okay.
So let's take
Okay.
it from the top. I interrupted you. Take 2, Jamisha, no kids. She's gonna change it. What kind of man you looking for, honey?
Like I said, a provider, someone who's attentive, romantic, someone who can make plan dates. Like, don't be texting me good morning every single day. And if you're not someone who likes to talk on the phone in the talking stage, that's a no for me. I can't do the texting back and forth. I give it a week. After that, I'm done. Um, I need someone who's stable, has a stable income. He doesn't have to be like a millionaire, but you have to have your own, and you have to be in a position to where you
Whiskey, my brother, you are crazy. Thank you for so much. You are what are you, drunk tonight? You are supporting me like crazy. Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
can at least get up there. So like we can both work together to, create a life that we want. I mean, I want to live a stress-free life. I want to live a life I want to be happy, basically. I want to be able to travel. So I need someone who's in the position. I prefer like a college educated guy with a job, not like an entrepreneur type of thing. I'm a little iffy on that. An artist, maybe not.
Yo, Ivan, my brother. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. Miss you too. I'm glad you're here tonight. God, a lot of this is the thing where I love my chat. This is my family right here, right? These are my brothers, these are my sisters, right? You guys are amazing. I love you guys. No, I don't know, bro. This is probably nothing new. I mean, I think there's a lot of people who are coming from Jay's channel. I'm a small time guy. So I thank you for all the love. Thank you for all the love and support.
I need someone with a stable income. What else? Did I say family oriented? Someone who's honest. Honesty is big for me. If you lie about the smallest thing, that turns me off immediately.
Insane. I'm saying that too. I don't know. Modern day women, they love to travel. And this is the thing. Since they love to travel, they need a man so that can support all their luxuries. This is the problem we're facing, where so many women, they just want men so they can have a luxurious lifestyle. This is the end of average women. We are living in the age of women desiring luxury. Women desiring what they see on social media, right? The jet setters, the bags every night, the luxurious fancy restaurants. This is the problem we're facing. This is why average women can't get with average men, because these women want the luxurious lifestyle. All these women care is about a lifestyle. That is all they care about. And this is the epidemic, in my opinion. Average women wanting above average men. And that is the issue. Bro, Whiskey, you are crazy. Thank you for the love and support, my brother. Thank you. You're crazy. But yes, this is what men are. This woman, look at, I mean, everything she says is very average. Bro, yeah, why? I don't know. This is why I love my chat. I love my supporters. You guys are amazing. Yes, you guys are very amazing. But yes, this is what men are facing. Average men can't get average women because all these average women are egotistical or narcissistic. They desire the above average men, the top tier men. And this is why top tier men never need to settle down, because they are always desired. She's a Tennessee too. I mean,
appropriately, and a good communicator. Like we should be able to communicate about our issues. You know, like if we're not feeling something, we should be able to sit down and talk it through. But if you're someone who's like emotionally unavailable, that's just not going to work for me. Because for me, I like to talk out my feelings and I like to move past issues. So, and I'm very direct. So, if that's something that turns you off also, then I'm probably not the girl for you because I'm someone who I don't like to hold in my feelings. If
Attitude. This is the thing what I'm saying. What men are dealing with. Attitude, right? Masculinity, right? I mean, like Healing said, right? She has masculine mindset along with a masculine face. I mean, this is women have high expectations. A lot of women, not all women, but a lot of women have high expectations, low value. Okay? Comparative to their expectations. This is the thing. Average ass woman, high ass expectations, high ass standards. That is the insanity that men are facing. And again, this is what the women are doing. Making dating hard. Women are making dating hard and almost impossible for themselves. This is why you can't have sympathy for women, right? Women that are in the dating market. You can't, because here's the thing. Women have options. They just choose to make shit harder.
I feel a certain way, I'm going to let you know. So, but I'm still very respectful. I still allow the guy to be the leader because that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a man who takes charge and who's able to lead.
Who wants to lead a rambunctious woman? Who wants to lead a woman that is aggressive, combative, right? Has an attitude? Who wants to lead that? This is the thing and again, this is why she can't keep nor probably attract the men that she wants. I've said this before. Women do not have an issue, right, with options, with getting a man. Women have an issue with attracting and or keeping the men that they want. That is the problem. I will never say a woman can't find a man. I will never say a woman that, she will suffer from, loneliness or shit like that. No. Men are easy, right? Women have abundance of options. The issue is that you probably or will have a hard time attracting and keeping the men that you want. Because the men that you want, okay, the men that she wants, he can go for a woman that's more submissive, more feminine, probably better looking. So,
Okay, what are your deal breakers?
Children.
So you want me with no
Children.
kids?
Yeah, no kids.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say no children. No, children is a deal
Whiskey, you are crazy. Thank you for the support. Thank you. Thank you for the donation. Man.
breaker. And someone who's working a dead end job. Like we need to, I'm in my 30s. We need to get it going. Someone who's a liar. I think I said that. Liar.
I guess your last
what
boyfriend
else?
was a liar.
I've had a lot of liars in my life. So
I was like,
This is why I say self-reflection is important. This is why I say self-reflection is important. Just like the other woman who said all she's dated were losers. Here's another woman that says she's dated a bunch of liars. You need to, this is the problem where I say accountability, self-reflection is important. Because you need to evaluate, why am I only attracting these men? Why am I only attracting these men? Women don't understand. It's your personality. It's who you are. The only men that will accept you or would deal with you is the men that don't give a shit. They don't give a shit about your masculinity. They don't give a shit about your attitude. They don't give a shit about your standards. As long as they can hit it, right? As long as they can add to your body count, who gives a shit? Who gives a shit how high your expectations are? Wealthy men, six-figure men, men that may meet your standard, but meets a lot of other women's standards. Yeah, they don't give a shit. Because why? All they care about is just to hit it, right? Pump and dump it. That's it. So they can indulge you, right, on your standards, your delusions, your hypocrisies, whatever. They will indulge you on it. But once they hit it, they don't give a shit. Women like this cannot attract good men that also meet her standards. They can't. Because good men that meets the standard, guess what? He has standards too. Right? He's not just slinging it around for just every woman.
Like you
So
said
I
that a
wouldn't
couple
say,
times. Okay.
yeah, I think most men that I come across, they tend to lie. So, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay, fair enough. So no liars. Should he look a certain way?
You know, I have to be attracted to them, but it's hard to say to explain what you're attracted to because like it just depends on the vibe, you know. I would like him to be taller than me. I'm 5'4.5". I'm saying at least 5'10". Someone who looks
You're 5'4". 5'4". A man that's 5'6", 5'8", 5'8", okay? The average height for men, 5'8". 5'8". That's already 4 inches taller than you. And then you need a man to. It's like, this is the thing where, bro, you are crazy tonight. Thank you, Whiskey. Thank you, Whiskey. This is the problem women are having. Okay? Your expectations, your standards are already high. And then you add more to it. So, and then why should people have sympathy for you now? Right? Why should people care? Because honestly, there's nothing to care about. You make it hard. I would think, fine. You know what? It's like, oh, I want a man that's financially stable. Okay, cool. But now you know what? He got to be attractive. He got to be tall. He got to be charming. He got to be this. He got to be that. It's like, seriously? And then you wonder why you can't find that man. Because one, he's probably rare as shit. Two, you're not the only one that wants him. And yet women hate. Women hate to compete for a man. Oh, God forbid he's the prize. This is the thing, right? Men never call themselves the prize. Because men know they're not. The issue is that women make men the prize. See, the man that she wants, he is the prize. Because here's the thing. She's not the only one that wants him. When you are one of thousands upon thousands of women that want that one guy, what does that do? Makes him the fucking prize. Men know it. Men know that average men, we know we're not the prize. We're just average. Average at best, right? But yet, women, big bars, my brother. Thank you for stopping by tonight. Yo, Whiskey, you are crazy. You are absolutely insane. You're absolutely insane.
good, who knows how to put himself together, someone who dresses well. Yeah, race is not really an issue for me. I'm open to all. So, yeah.
Okay. And should he make a certain amount of money?
I definitely prefer a guy who makes, you have to be where I am. So maybe what I make and higher. So I would say starting at 80K a year, at least. But I would
Okay.
prefer higher.
So if a man makes
So, stereotypical, right? Another woman that wants top tier men. Tall men, good looking men, charming men, want a man that's also 6 figures. And you wonder why men have said women want the 6-foot guy, 6-inch guy, 6-pack guy, 6-figure guy. Women wonder why. Men are not talking out of their ass. Men are not just fucking making shit up. Men see it. Men see these women are doing it. They are literally saying it. Women are literally saying the shit. So proving what men are saying.
70K don't reach out to you.
No, he can. Like I said, as long as you're in the position to where you can grow and move up in your job, that's fine.
But what if he can't? 70K is his cap.
No. Mm-mm.
Okay. So you can be at 70K, but it has to have growth potential. If you're at 70K
Yes.
and no growth potential, it's enough.
Yeah.
Okay. And he
If
can.
This is why I say, men, we need self respect. We need to hold to our standards and boundaries. Women don't let up, right? It is okay for women to have standards and preferences, yet men shouldn't. This is why I don't criticize men that say, you want a skinny woman? All the more power to you, right? You want a woman that's feminine, fit, feminine, and friendly? Go for it. I 100% support it, because the women like this, they don't back down from their standards. They are fine with, telling men, oh, you need to meet these standards. You need to be this, you need to be that. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. And this is why men say, do not let up on your standards. Women wouldn't too. So have some self-respect. Have confidence. You want a woman that's like fit? I agree.
he's in a career,
She does want a sponsor. Again, because this is the thing. Women like this, they want that luxurious life. They can't afford it themselves. On 80K a year, you can't support the luxurious lifestyle that you see on social media on 80K. So they need a man to supplement it.
huh?
Well, I think what some people don't realize, some people are happy with their jobs, child. Not everybody out here is trying to hustle and bustle. Some people might be like, you know what? And this is no diss. This is no diss. So I'm not trying to get you to change your input. But I think there's a misconception that everybody makes 100K or wants to make 100K. There's some people who are very happy with a 40,000, 50,000, 60,000 a year job, and there's nothing wrong with that. But if that's not for you, that's what we're getting clarity for. And I'm not judging
Yeah.
you for that either.
Yeah, people are allowed. I agree. If you're happy and content with where you are, me personally, I don't think I can raise a family on 40K. So I'm always going to try to make more.
What do you mean raise a family on 40K? What do you think? You think you make 20K and he makes 20K? How's that raising a family on 40K? If you make about this is the stupid thing. This is this insanity. If you make 80K, which I guess you do, right? He makes 60K. Let's say that. Seriously, do you not know how to do math? That's 140K. I mean, let's cut out the luxurious lifestyle. You can still raise a family on 6 figures. I mean, like, seriously, women are absolutely ridiculous. I mean, like,
that's why you would buy a dog and die alone.
yes, unbelievable.
Like, I want my kids to have a better life than I did. So that's what I'm striving for. It's not necessarily for me because I'm very down to earth. I can have a very simple life, but if I want a family, like, I want them to have everything. I want my kids to be financially stable. Like, I want to have college fund ready for when they go to college. So to me, it's important to have a man who's able to provide.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't mind that women ask for provider men. For me, myself, I'd rather be a provider man. It's the issue that what are provider men getting? Provider men are getting modern day feminists. Provider men are getting egotistical women, narcissistic women. Provider men are getting women that only care about themselves, that are not fit, feminine, friendly, agreeable, traditional themselves.
Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Oh, I have to. Hold on.
Shout out to Zach Books. They're telling me Zach Books tuning in. I think this is Zach Books' first time tuning in to the show on the app.
Huh?
Oh,
What
what
is that?
happened, Jamisha? Where you go? Oh, here we go.
Can you see me? I don't know if there's a good angle.
Okay, yeah, we can see you. All right, look, you're in good shape. You have a nice body.
Yep. Thank you.
I mean, body's okay. Face is, I don't know, average at best. So, I mean, but here's the thing, okay? Women also have to, a lot of these women have to understand. Okay, fine. I mean, not terrible, but again, the man that you want, he can get better. He can attract better because you're not the only woman that wants him. That's the problem a lot of women can't see. It is about competition.
Ew.
Jamisha, when was your last relationship?
2021.
2021. Okay, you don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask.
Mm-hmm.
When's the last time?
Exactly, Ivan. For me, I rather be a provider. I like taking care of my woman. I like, knowing that I am the leader, the backbone of of the family. So I prefer being a provider.
You was intimate with someone.
2021.
Oh wow, so 4 years. Okay,
Yep.
that's impressive. I think that's good. That means you ain't just out here, child. Are you waiting for a relationship?
Marriage.
Oh, so you're
Yeah.
not gonna have sex again until you get married?
No.
Ooh, child. Okay. So no more cookie. You got.
So in your 30s is when you want to. This is a thing where a lot of women can't see this. Okay. You have the highest standard when you are at your lowest value. She should have had this standard at 21. She should have had this level of standard at 21. You have the highest standard while being at, closer to your lowest value. Absolute insane. Absolute insane. I mean, I do promote that women shouldn't be racking up their body counts. But again, you're asking for top tier men. You're not asking for average men. You're asking for top tier men. So you got to think, this is why, you know what? The men that ask what you bring to the table isn't average men. It isn't average men because honestly, average men, as long as you're good to them, whatever, right? Average men are not asking what you bring to the table or necessarily demanding or caring what you bring to the table. It is top tier men, right? The high value men, all these shit, right? The men that women all desire for, clamor for, these men care because you are not the only one that wants them. You are one of many. And this is why those men would care what you bring to the table. And it's like, you want to wait until marriage? What is that? 2, 3, 4 years? Yeah. This is why she would attract top tier men.
To buy the cookie jar. No vagina.
And big bar, exactly. Nobody, right? Nobody who makes like 6 figures is waiting on sex. I don't think nobody who's waiting on 6 figures is waiting on sex. Bro. Whiskey, you are crazy tonight. When I was in Key West in the early 90s, I turned many a black. Bro, you are crazy.
No vagina, no, got to be the honeymoon before you get the cookie.
What?
You want the cookie, you got to
You're
get
funny.
the honeymoon. And not no sooner, no sooner, no sooner.
Girl, you are hilarious. But yeah.
Jamisha said, so Jamisha girl, okay.
Because I've done the work. So if you're ready to get married, you have to put in the work on yourself. I've been working on myself for the past years and I haven't dated at all. Like I literally just started. So yeah, I think you have to take a step back, do the work to attract the kind of man that you want. And so I've learned my value and I'm not going to accept less. So
There you
yeah.
have it. Could the guy have kids already?
No kids.
No kids. Oh, right, you did
I don't
tell me
have any
that.
kids. I don't want.
Okay, you told me that. No.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. All right, let's 3 flaws you have to
Yeah.
work on.
Oh, I will say, I think sometimes I can be a little standoffish, but it's not on purpose. I'm just like really shy and I have a bit of a social anxiety. So sometimes when I meet people, it comes off as like, a little standoffish. So I need to work on being more social. That's my thing. That's my goal for this year is just being more social, and getting out there, meeting
Okay.
new people.
So get
And
go ahead.
Oh, and I would say overthinking. I'm such an overthinker. I need to like work on not overthinking every little details. Like, that's two. What else? Ooh, I would say just my delivery sometimes, because like I said, I can be direct. So just I'm learning to just be a little more softer when I, say things and not just be like, just reckless with my words, I guess. So,
Okay, now reckless
yeah.
with the words.
You guys are amazing tonight. You guys are like donating and cash apping me. You guys are. Thank you guys. Thank you for all the love tonight. I humbly thank you for all the love you guys are showing to me tonight. Okay, just being in my chat, just chatting, and it's just. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for all the love and support. Right. I humbly thank you guys. And this woman is unbelievable. I mean, it's like seriously, how is this even? I just find it like nothing special at all.
And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I'm the whole package. I am smart. I am intelligent.
You, she just said this twice. You're the whole package. You're smart and intelligent. That's the same thing. That's really the same thing.
I am very secure in who I am. Like I said, I'm able to let a man lead if he shows that characteristics.
Any woman, okay, that says I will let a man lead only if he shows those characteristics. It is conditional, right? This is a thing where women do this a lot. Conditional femininity. Oh, I will only be feminine for the right man. So you're not really feminine. It's like so many women are doing this, right? It's like a switch. Femininity to a lot of women is the switch. Can turn on and off. I can be feminine right now, masculine, almost all the time. Imagine if a man said that. I'm only masculine for the right woman. Most of the time, I'm feminine. Is that not insane?
And I'm ready to settle down. I'm ready to have a family.
Exactly. No woman, this is the thing where no one is the entire package. No one is perfect. And men are not asking for perfection. But people that thinks like this, egotistical.
And yeah.
Let's do it. Okay, so y'all know we inside the app. I love this so much. All you gotta do is click on her name. Let me go to her name, Jamisha. Let's see her. Let's see her profile. Now we already know she doesn't have 2 kids, so she's gonna change that. Oh, beautiful. I mean, we can tell you have beautiful skin. Oh, you only did 1 picture, so add more pictures.
Okay, I
So
will.
when we're done, add more pictures. Change your kids to 0 kids.
Okay.
And should the guy be in Charlotte?
I'm open to long distance. They don't have to be in Charlotte. Like I said, I travel for work. I'm going to be in Colorado next month, so that's where I'm going to be staying for the next 3 months. So I'm open to anywhere as long as the guy, if long distance is not a deal breaker, then that's fine. And if you're a poor communicator and it's long distance, then it's not going to work. We both have to be able to communicate properly.
Okay.
But like I said,
Jamisha.
like huh?
No, go ahead. I cut you off.
No, I was saying like because I'm not really stable, I'm not stationed one place. I'm open to anyone anywhere, and I like to travel. This year is my year to travel, so I'm willing to go anywhere.
Okay. Now,
I don't know. I find these women like they are, like I said, High standards, low value. Nothing special. I mean, again, so many women are just average at best. Average at best. They don't provide as much value as they're asking for. So I think it's a red flag. What do you guys think? Yo, why? Thank you, my bro. Things are good. I mean, like, seriously, tonight I'm extremely happy because all the love and support you guys are showing me is insane. And this is the thing where thank you for the donations, but I mean, like, I'm ecstatic that you guys are even chatting. Right? That's like, that means the world to me, that you guys showing the love and activity, and please like the video, please like the live. You guys, that's already amazing to me. Okay. So please know that I appreciate so much that you guys are showing that kind of support already. So yeah, I'm crazy happy. Tonight is an amazing night for me. So I love it. I love it. You guys, I can't express how much I love you guys. I can't express how much I love you guys. You guys are awesome. All right, so let's do one more Kendra G video and we'll end it on that, okay? We'll do one more Kendra G video and we'll end it on that. All right, so like I said, we'll check this Kendra G video out, and then that will be it for tonight. I'll let you guys go for tonight after this one Kendra G video. All right. All right, so let's check out this Kendra G video.
Angela.
Hi.
Angela's here. Hi, you ready, Angela?
Yes.
Where you calling me from, Angela?
Temple Hills, Maryland.
From Maryland?
Yes.
How old are you?
I am 41.
41. What you do for a living?
I'm a makeup artist.
Makeup artist. You have any kids?
Yes, I have 5.
Ooh, child. How old are you? I'm sorry.
5 kids. 41, 5 kids.
5 kids you gave birth to?
Yes.
Okay.
And
so
2
have your hand cut
grandkids.
off. Huh?
Oh, sorry. And 2 grandkids.
Okay. How old are your 5 kids?
26, 24, 23, 18, 15. 2 grandkids, 5 and 2.
Okay. Try not to have your hair cut off. Are all your 5 kids by the same man?
No.
How many men?
My first 2 are by my husband, ex-husband. And then the last 3 are by different men. So 4.
Your kids?
4 men. 5 kids, 4 different men. This is something that sometimes women gotta think that, you know what, maybe I need to change something up. Like the constant failures, you gotta change something up. I mean, the common denominator is you. You are definitely the problem.
Are by 4 men.
Yes.
You've been married once.
I've been married twice, actually, but my last husband, I didn't have any children with. I had already had my kids when I met him.
And you've been married twice, divorced twice. The last man accepted you when you have 5 kids by 4 different men, and you still left him. Statistically, I mean, maybe she will tell it, but statistically, women are the ones to leave relationships, leave marriages. So more than likely, she left. More than likely, she was the one who divorced him. That was the beta male provider that accepted her at her lowest value, and lowest dating market value, right? Having 5 kids by 4 different men. That man married her, and more than likely, she divorced him. So you gotta think, right? The next man, what the fuck? You married one man, gave him 2 kids, you couldn't stay with him. You had like 3 more kids, right? By 3 different men, You didn't stay with none of those men. You married a man that accepted you with 5 kids by 4 different men, and you left him still. What the fuck is the next man gonna do? You are a liability. You are a liability. One, you don't qualify for marriage anymore because honestly, you're a risk. You are a risk. You're not worth the risk. You're not worth marriage. And it's like, there's no loyalty. There's no proof that you will be loyal. I mean, come on.
That's why you would buy a dog and die alone.
Some women just do situationships, right? At your age, at your experience, just do situationships.
So you married him. So a man married you and you have 5 kids.
Yeah.
Why you
I was
leave
actually
him?
pregnant. I actually was pregnant with my last son when we met. So I was married to him for like 13 years.
He accepted you when you were pregnant with another man. You were married to him for 13 years.
So, okay, you have 4 kids and you was pregnant by somebody else and he married you?
Yeah.
Why'd you leave that man, girl?
We weren't compatible.
You were with him for 13 years. You were with the motherfucker for 13 years. And you weren't compatible? This is the shit that I'm talking about. This is the crazy shit. You weren't compatible? You said out of your fucking mouth you were married to the man for 13 years. He accepted you when you were pregnant by another man. He accepted you. You had 5 kids by 4 different men. And then you have the audacity, the insanity to say that, you know what, you're not compatible. Are you fucking kidding me? You weren't compatible the first year? You weren't compatible the second year? The third year? The 5th year? The 10th year you weren't compatible? You like, seriously, you didn't figure that out in the 10th year? This right here is this disgustingness. She used that man to help her raise her fucking kids. You weren't compatible? You didn't think about that the first couple years? No, she used that man to help her raise her kids. This is why, this is the importance, right? This is right here, the importance of Red Pill, right? This is the importance of men's content. Right here. This is why I show this shit. Here's a man. I don't care how if he's like, he's a good man already, in my opinion. A good man. He accepted this woman while she was pregnant. He married her. He was with her for 13 years. Seeing her already red flags. 5 kids by 4 different men. No, he got no kids from her. He married her. Stayed with her for 13 years. She has the audacity to divorce him and said they weren't compatible. Absolute fucking disgusting. Disgusting. This is a vile, vile person.
Well, y'all were together for 13 years?
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't have left that man.
I know. I mean, I think it was an equal decision. So I didn't necessarily leave. But it just
never an equal decision.
Didn't work. Unfortunate. But we're really cool now, though.
You should have kidnapped him. You should have locked him in. You should have locked his ass. You should have locked him up. Like, you ain't,
no, I love him.
You ain't
I still
leaving
do.
me, huh?
I still do. I love him. I still do. He just had a lot of issues.
Why did I get divorced? Do you want to tell?
Just over time, we just lost our connection. He's a real estate investor, and I was busy in my business with my cosmetic line at the time then. And honestly, we were both just working so much, we just stopped having time for each other. But when I met him, I was homeless, like in a shelter with my...
You were homeless? The fucking guy was a simp. He literally came to your fucking rescue. He came to your rescue. I swear to God. This is what I'm saying. This right here is the importance of men's content. Men are stupid out there. I swear to God.
Yes, with my other children and pregnant with that one. And I met him and he came and he took me. So I just felt like I kind of like owed him something or whatever, but he's a really good dude.
So she was never into him, never attracted him, never wanted him. But he was the simp that came to save the day. She needed the help. Like I said, she needed the help. She needed some man to come and save her. She was homeless with 4 kids and pregnant. I'm sick. This is sickening. She used him. Exactly. She used him. This is sad. This right here destroys good men. Here's a good man that saw this woman suffering. 4 kids, pregnant, came to rescue her, married her, stayed by her for 13 years, supported her, most likely helped her raise her fucking kids, and have the audacity to say that it was mutual? Fucking no, it wasn't mutual. The man literally accepted you at your worst, and you think it's mutual that he doesn't want you anymore? I mean, like, seriously, a man that's with you at your worst, what the fuck would, like, seriously, I mean, like, why would he not want you anymore? He met you at your worst. You were homeless, 4 kids, pregnant. He still married you.
You felt like, wait. You felt like he owed you? What do you mean?
I owed
You
him. Yeah. Mhm.
What does that mean? How did you feel like you owed him something?
It just means like he wanted a relationship while I was going through all that crap and in and out of like homeless shelters and not being on my feet and everything. And you know, I just tried and it worked. And he put me on my
Was he
feet.
abusive in any way?
No.
Okay, he wasn't abusive. He had a job.
He's a real estate investor.
So why did
Real estate investor? Those men make decent money. If not, I mean, like, if not close to 6 figures, they make over 6 figures. Real estate investors? I swear to fucking God. This is why I have no fucking sympathy for women in the dating market. Women literally shit on men. This is disgusting. Really disgusting.
and y'all got divorced? Why'd y'all break up?
And then it was a lot of like health issues because he was like a larger man, like over 500 pounds or whatever. And it just.
He's a fat man. I get it. This guy's a fat man, obese man. Okay? This is why I say men need to be at their best. Men need to be on their journey to be their best. Because if you're not at your best, you will accept women at their worst. You will look for women at their worst because you know you can't get better. You know you can't get better. So this is the thing a lot of men need to realize. If you're not at your best, all you can get is women at their worst. And this is the thing. When women, right, they upgrade, they get to their best, they won't accept you. They won't accept you. They will use you until they can upgrade, until they can get out of being at the bottom, until they can get out of being at their worst. This right here, shit like this. This is the problem I'm seeing. We have so many men that are low value. Okay? This man is a good man, at least morally, at least financially, he probably does well, real estate investor. But he is fucking ugly, I bet you. Right? He's an obese man. She was never attracted to the man, but she saw an opportunity. She saw an easy mark. A man that would want her at her worst. while she can get him at his financial best. She can use him at his financial best. This is why she never left at year 1, year 5, year 10. She left at year 13 because she was probably, she's probably doing well. Now her child is a teenager, can fend for himself. Her other kids are grown, right? They're grown. They're fully grown. 13 years, they're definitely grown. So she probably doesn't have to take care of her kids like that. So now she has the freedom, the ability to leave a man she's not attracted to. And this is the problem. Those men like that have no self-respect because honestly, no one wants them. This is the thing. Money is great, but honestly, we have to improve all around. This is the burden of men. We cannot just improve one thing and think that we're good. It's the burden of being a man.
You was 700 pounds, girl. You was homeless, 4 kids and pregnant. You was supposed to maintain that man.
Well, he is the one.
Lose weight. Shit, you could have walked. Listen, baby, I'm gonna help you get down. I'm gonna make. Listen, we're gonna just be on crackers. That was a good man that did all that.
It was, but you know, his mom played a big part in our marriage and everything, and I could not fight against that. You know,
you should have fought. You should have fought.
I tried. I couldn't. There was no fighting against mom, you know, and ultimately, like, she was able to get him to come back home, and I just didn't fight for it.
Okay, I'm gonna move on, but they want to. I guess the cousins are asking me to ask you, what was the ultimate reason why y'all broke up?
No sex.
Oh, y'all wasn't having sex. Girl, you don't have enough sex. You have 5 kids. You need to have more than sex.
Whiskey, you're crazy. You're crazy.
You don't have 5 kids by 4 men. You could have. Listen, ladies, I'm gonna give it to you real now. I love you. I don't know you. That is why I said if he was abusive, then you gotta go because I don't care what's going on.
He wasn't, but his family was. They were very verbally abusive and everything. And like I said, me trying to fight against all of that, like I just mentally I was not able to do it.
On. Here's a couple things that we have to be clear. And
I will say this, okay? If she actually cared about him, if she actually loved him, okay? She would be there to help him be at his best. This is a thing where I've seen this, right? Women that actually love their men, they would push their men to be better. Fine, he's 500 pounds. Why weren't you cooking him healthy meals? Why weren't you exercising with him? Why weren't you there, okay, to push this man to be great, to be better? No, you weren't attracted to this man. You didn't want this man. You never had chemistry, the vibe, the feelings. You never loved this man. You saw an opportunity. You saw a mark. You saw a man that, you know what, you could use. You saw a man that, you know what, didn't need to have sex with you. Because this is the thing. Let's be honest. If she was attracted to him, she would have wanted sex. To say that, oh, sex is the problem. Really? If it was the problem, why did you not make it a thing? 13 years? 13 years. To say that 1, 2, 3 years. It was over a decade. You didn't want him, so you didn't care. You didn't care if he stayed or became obese. You didn't care. You didn't care that he had mama issues, right? You didn't care because you don't care if you lose him or not. Particularly, right? Once you reached a certain point where you didn't need his help as much. 13 years, most of your kids are already grown. So really, no duh, you don't need him anymore.
I want y'all to understand, like, I don't know him, so I'm just going off of what you said. But you know that you have 4 kids, no place to live, and was pregnant by somebody else's, and he stepped up.
That was back in 2009. That's when it first happened. That's when everything first.
When did y'all get divorced?
Our divorce was final in December. We had been separated for, but we were separated 2 years prior to that.
I wouldn't have signed it. I said, you ain't leaving me.
Whiskey, you are. I don't know what's wrong with you tonight. You are on it. You are on it. Thank you for all the love and support.
And you know what? He's wealthy, and I walked away with nothing. I didn't even ask for anything. No spousal support or anything.
That's the least you could do. That's the least you could do. And this is the thing where it shows you, right? It's not always about the money. I agree. It's not always about the money because, she wasn't into him. She wasn't into him. She probably thought he was ugly.
I felt like I would leave with what I came into it with.
I wouldn't have left. I'm like, we made.
I agree. And bro, I've dated mainly black women. Yeah, it's not worth it.
If either you on my face or she's in my face, I don't agree, Your Honor. I'm
I
not
know.
sure. Nope.
I
Sure
know.
not. You think you getting rid of me? I think not, sir. I think not.
Well, you can't fight for nothing that doesn't want to be kept. You know what I mean? So.
I'm kept. I'm right there. I'm in the house. What you doing? Buy a new house because I'm not leaving this one. I wouldn't leave the house.
And then ultimately, like right at the separation, like 5 months after he moved out, our marital home burnt down. He had canceled all insurance. Well, we actually were renting. He had canceled all insurance policies and everything. So literally, I had to build everything from scratch by the time the fire happened. But he had already moved out. Like he didn't offer any help or anything. So it's just a lot of things that I really can't get with.
Okay, but I'm still unclear why I got divorced.
I woke up this morning.
Kendra. They got divorced because she wasn't into him. She wasn't into him. She didn't love him. So really, they got divorced because honestly, she could give a shit. She doesn't care. So they got divorced because honestly, she wanted the divorce, most likely, right? By balance of probability, she wanted the divorce. So she used whatever reasoning. Mom, no sex, all that shit. Really, yeah, just whatever reason.
So, like I said, when I met him, I was homeless. I didn't have anything. By the time we separated, I had multiple businesses. I drove a nice car and everything.
Look, you see that? Because she didn't need him anymore. This is the thing where this is the problem, right? When women have, she's done using him, right? Multiple cars, businesses. I guarantee you he helped her get there. Now she is good. She don't need a fat, ugly man she was never attracted to. This is the disgustingness.
And I think he felt like I didn't need him anymore. Certain men like that, they thrive off of like control. So when they feel like you have your own motion, it feels like.
All right, but that's over with. Okay.
Definitely, this is the worst thing. I mean, this woman is dirt. This woman is disgusting.
And I was joking. And the truth of the matter is, don't be anywhere you're not wanted. Period.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I mean, and the truth of the matter.
The man chose her at her worst. He wanted her. She didn't want him. She outgrew him. She didn't need him. Literally, if you listen to the fucking things that coming out of her mouth, right? And don't think about the fucking lies or shit like that. She didn't need him anymore. So, his mom, no sex? No, she don't fucking want the man anymore. She's done using him.
I don't encourage women. Don't stay with a man who doesn't want you there because you'll never be happy.
Right.
All right. Now let's stay focused. Here we go. Angela Maryland, 41 makeup. You're a makeup artist, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Mom of 5 kids by 4 men, was married twice. What kind of man are you looking for?
Honestly, just a nice man, somebody that's kind.
Are you fucking kidding me? You literally use the last kind man. I swear to God. I mean, like, women never listen to shit. Women do not give a shit about men. They don't give a shit about men. This is why men care about women's past. You have the audacity to use a kind man for 13 fucking years to upgrade your life. And now you have the audacity to say, I want a kind man. You fucking left that kind man. And now what? Now you need another simp, right? A simp that's better. So you can use that man to upgrade your life again. fucking disgusting.
I don't necessarily date for money or anything because I pay all my own bills. I hold my own house. I pay my own car.
Are you kidding me? I swear to God. This is disgusting. This I have not been so emotional, so angry of a Kendra G video than this one. I find it disgusting. Oh, I don't date for money. After I use the man, I don't need money now.
My kids are grown. I'm basically looking for a man that's kind.
Okay. A kind man.
A kind man.
City, what's your deal breakers?
Obviously, but at least I got to talk to you.
Well, funny story. So I recently dated a younger guy, and that's my deal breaker. You can't be young. I'm sorry. I mean, this is my son. I'm answering this. You can't be young. And
What's young?
I was dating someone 28, and he turned out to be like a bum, like a needy, like. So no more young guys. But I really don't have any deal breakers because we all have our issues.
Turned out to be a bum. Literally what she was. This is a thing where men can accept women at their worst. Men can accept women at their worst. Women can't accept men at their worst. All right? God forbid he's a bum. God forbid he's a bum. Yet that man chose you when you were the bum. Literally, she was homeless. All right? A man accepted you when you were a bum. Yet, oh, God forbid you accept a man when he's a bum. Oh, Whiskey, you are crazy. You're crazy tonight. You are crazy tonight.
Okay, so you don't have no deal breakers. Okay. So you look a certain way.
No. I dated a 600-pound guy. I'm sorry. This is my son. Are you going to allow me to just click over really quick?
You dated, okay. You dated a 600-pound guy. You weren't attracted to him. You didn't love him. You used him. So really, that's not a flex.
Please.
You can
This is my 15-year-old.
Go ahead. Yeah, I'm going to see if we get disconnected. Go ahead.
I want to rejoin. My son is out. I'm supposed to be picking him up from the metro station.
Okay, go ahead. I said go ahead.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
She has to take care of her child, so we definitely support that. Everyone download the Kendra G Singles dating app. It's the name of.
Well, looks like it that end, right? I looked at the slider. That's the end of that. That's the end of her interview or whatever. Women like this is disgusting. Absolute disgusting. I swear. I mean, this is why a lot of men are jaded. Right? This is why a lot of men are guided, they question, right? They're guarded. Now, I admit that man was honestly of low attraction value. So I guarantee he led with his kindness, he led with his heart, he led with his money. I get that, right? And this is why I said this. This is why I constantly say this. Us as men need to be at our best. Need to be at our best. Because that's how we can weed out the women that don't want us or the women that are looking to use us. We will have the abundance of options, right? Or we can control our. We're not desperate. That's the thing. That's what I want. That's what I really wanted to say. Being at your best, you won't be desperate for anything you can get. Right? When you're at your worst in anything, you will be desperate to get whatever you can get. And that is the problem. That is the problem. Like I said, if she actually loved him, she would be on a journey for 13 years. She would be on a journey for him to have self-improvement, right? For him to get healthier. Women, like statistically, right? By studies, men are healthier in marriages. Why? People don't usually say why. Because one, men desire to be healthier because they want to live longer with their partner. And women desire their men to be healthier. Women will push their men to be healthier because they love the men, right? They love their man and they want him to be healthier. They want him to succeed. They want him to be better. Guess what? The ones that don't love their men, that don't give a shit about their men, fuck his health. Because she didn't see a future with this man. She saw the opportunity that he could give her, right? She saw the life that he can give her until she don't need him anymore. Until he's expendable. Until she can leave and move on to whatever she thinks is better. That is the shit that, you know what? We as men need to recognize, right? We need to understand how the world works, how women work, how the dating market is. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? All right? But that's it for tonight. All right. What do you guys think? All right, guys. Guys, you guys are, I love you. I am ecstatic. You guys are amazing. Tonight's live was crazy, right? All the support, all the love. Whiskey, you are crazy tonight. You are crazy tonight. And with all the donations, brother, I don't know. Thank you. Thank you for the love tonight. Thank you for the love tonight. Healing, thank you, my brother. Thank you for stopping by. Whiskey, Big Bars, Lenny, thank you. Red Door, thank you. Ivan, my God, you guys are amazing. Jay, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the love and support. Patricia was here. Thank you. I love you. I love you, girl. Mr. Smith, my brother. Thank you. Thank you. Who else? Dizzy was here too early on. Thank you. Why, my brother? Thank you. I love you. I love you, my brother. I love all you guys. You guys are amazing. All right. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Please check out my other videos. Please comment on them. Please like, it helps out the videos. But yes, you guys are amazing, right? Love you guys. I really do. All right. Have a good night, my brothers. Have a good night, my sisters. All right. You guys are amazing. Thank you for the love and support. Later, guys.